cool. I loved that team fight.
You are talking to a challenger's enjoyer. I mean, I have my fair share of experience with it. And we're just
what you're
embrace it. I've been here before. In fact, many of the players you are watching right now were also there.
That's true.
Because Clear was, Raptor was, Diablo was, Sponge was, Yehu was, Undil was.
Teddy for a time.
Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't really catch that. I'm not gonna lie. And then, you know, Teddy's been around for a very long time.
Why are we banning Wukong on blue side in game 3? When it's 11 and 3.
I don't know.
It's like the best first pick by far.
I don't know. I am not a knower. I am not aware. I am not.
What is aware anyway? Are there wares just like running around and stuff? Maybe it's in Australia or something?
What's aware?
That's what I'm asking you. You said you're not aware. So I was just wondering if you knew what one was.
And then I don't like the direction you've been taking recently. I feel like we already have the Atlanta list. We don't need the dad. I guess you are a dad now, so
yeah, it's just a natural transition.
It's just what happens. Is this
Max is just older than us? It just took me 3 years, okay?
Cyan gets banned away as well. Trundle obviously already out, so no Cyan counter unless you want to put Rich on Cho'Gath. But I don't think that's.
What do they want to play?
That's a good idea.
What is available that's OP that they want to first pick here?
Probably a jungler. I feel like junglers are the hardest to also reliably counter, like Sejuani. Might be an early Sejuani prio. But I don't think you B1 it. I don't think that's right. What do you pick here?
First pick Akali. Wait.
Gwen's open.
Wait.
That can't be
Wait,
right.
Aurora's also open.
Yeah, then you definitely don't go Gwen. Don't do. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I think Rich's Renekton was good. I don't know if Rich Aurora really is going to be the end of you.
Well, he has to play it.
Well, he has to. Yeah, he doesn't have a choice.
Or he can play on Bessa like Zeus did.
I like that more. I think Rich is better at Mbessa than he is at Aurora. I don't. I know Aurora is a stronger champion, but you can even give it to Yehu.
Yeah, how about both?
Oh. Well, I mean, I also don't think Yehu is. I think Aurora, to me, as strong as she is execution based. You need to have a good sense of when to engage with your ult, and like when you can go in and when you can't. If you do that, I think she's really broken. But I don't think that the barrier of execution is really quite as low as with some other mids. But I guess we are probably locking this in for Rich as the top lane counter matchup.
Jarvan.
That's big because I actually thought that BNK were going to play that. So is this where we slam Poppy?
I'd like a Poppy. I think Poppy's great in general, especially in game 3.
What else would we be going? Like, you need something that can deal with the Jarvan ultimate. That's
Galio?
Fine. Yeah, Galio makes sense. I like Galio. Galio into Jarvan I think is also good. And also, you
Sivir.
deny... no, I think this is good. You deny them also the opportunity to slam Galio themselves here, right?
Yeah.
Because that means that Sivir doesn't get to play the game.
There it is.
There it is. Maybe we were fooled. Now, Aurora into...
I was.
Well, I mean... I mean, neither of us really were. But
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to
They got us.
show it here. So maybe they're afraid. Now they definitely have to pick it, right? Because I feel like otherwise it's definitely going to get banned. So they do lock it in. What 80 carries are still available for Teddy here? So we have what? We have Jinx, we have Aphelios, we have Ezreal.
Yeah. Ezreal Leona could be the angle for Diablo and Kellen. I wouldn't mind if one of those got banned away. Ziggs.
You might also argue that...
Xayah?
Yeah, Xayah's good here for Diablo.
But... Oh yeah,
it doesn't really work that well.
Still up.
It doesn't really work that well with the rest of the comp, is the downside.
There's the Poppy
Okay,
ban.
they are going Xayah Rakan if you don't ban either of them. But that Poppy, that feels like a giveaway. I actually respect it. I think this is one of the type of situations with how these two teams have been playing. MF, I think, actually goes hard now. Like with how messy the setups have been.
You play Sivir Braum.
If you have full... Yeah, that is true.
But...
I think the MF ban is fine. I think you ban MF and
Then you're like
ban-
blinding Braum and...
What do you pick here? So they ban Rakan, so Xayah doesn't look nearly as appetizing. I think Xayah also isn't as good into Sivir. Some of our other picks that we have seen.
Ezreal.
I don't hate Jinx. I think...
Zeri.
I mean, maybe.
Lulu.
Do we really blind Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu and go Jinx. Or Zeri. Just later. Maybe they thought that Sivir Lulu would be the play.
Might be crank time. Might be time to pull out the Blitzcrank.
The Kel Crank? That doesn't work at all.
It doesn't work even remotely.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to think of something.
Blitzcrank Kellen? Because it starts with
Isn't
a K?
it just cranking?
Crank?
That
No.
doesn't really work.
Wait. That's not a champion.
The Nefiri?
Wait, what?
We're bringing it back?
That's not a champion. What do you mean?
So there's two schools of thoughts when you're playing into Lulu. You can either pick something out of skills or pick a hook champion, or you can say, I don't care, and just pick an engage champion. I don't like that third option. I hope they don't do that. Theoretically, this Galio could also be flexed. I don't know.
He doesn't care. He's going to play an engaged champion.
BNK, I knew this was going to happen, but I don't like it.
Zeri.
Zeri Lulu.
And they
You know what I
banned Lucian.
think is the biggest winner of this is Woodid. Like, I'm looking at these two drops.
The DRX Predator.
The DRX Predators, I think, are feeling really good.
Are they really going to take my 10 out of 10 away?
Would be fitting.
You know, I don't care about Preds, but my 10 out of 10, that would be sad. That would be very sad.
Well, I've also, we've seen enough between these two teams that it's just going to come down to the fights. There is resets for BNK. I also really love the Galio and the power that it has when it comes to these messy type of games.
I can't believe Nefiri's being played.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. Champion has not looked good recently. I can't believe that DRX got this good a comp, because I actually think they have everything. They have engage, good disengage, good safety. I think their mid game is a little so-so.
Yeah.
That's really the only downside that I can see.
But they're playing into Sivir, so...
Yeah, that is true.
Kind of just wait through that. Like, win early game, sit there for mid game, or if you're ahead enough, just win. And then just win late game potentially. But who knows? An opportunity for Diablo to not Valkyrie in and kind of sit back and spell shield. His Sivir was great last time.
He physically can't, Valdez.
Yeah. Well, you can still flash, but that's a different story. We'll see if that actually happens here as game number 3 starts right now.
시간사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Level 1, Sponge, just kind of running in. He has to flash. BNK smartly will not follow flash. Don't know how that actually started.
What is the timer here? Oh my god, if you got the cancel. Oh, never mind, it's the zone teammate. I thought it was Sponge back in there. Like,
yeah.
What? I don't think it matters that much. Like, no flash on Sponge is unfortunate for his early gank timers, but it's Jarvan. So actually locking him down is really hard unless his flash or a flag and drag rather is down. Not seeing anything surprising. Otherwise, when it comes to the setups, all looks pretty standard.
Yeah. Playing Leona into this, I am not so sure about. Not going to have a very fun time into the Lulu, which was picked first.
In a bad way, yeah.
Yes.
I don't like the laning phase. It's also, so I guess the school of thought is we need something that can lock down Zeri. Does Leona even do that?
No. You just take cleanse, and Leona doesn't exist.
And you also still have Lulu, so like you go in and you get polymorphed and then she gets ulted.
Yeah.
Maybe the thought was that we need someone to go in and deliver the Galio, but we do have Nefiri.
Yeah.
That's kind of what she does.
I think it's just it's BNK, and it's comfort.
Again.
It's comfort for Kellen. He likes his Leona, or at least he's played a lot of Leona. And they said, or he said, pick me Leona. We're playing it. regardless of what was on the other side, regardless of what they were playing into, knowing that Teddy would just go cleanse Zeri. As we're holding the wave, there is a ping. They want to gank bottom lane. Flash comes in, gonna lock down the Lulu, actually. With the polymorph, as finally here comes Raptor, level 3, with the red buff, and with no flash on Ondil, he's in so much trouble. First blood given over to Raptor, with a nice early gank timing from him.
I can't believe that the Leona setup actually worked. Fools we were. As fools we were.
We should have known. We should have known.
As Raptor, I can't remember the last time I've seen a jungler not full clear. But guess what? If you get an early kill, you pick up double longsword. That is worth. Particularly on the Feria champion that has the opportunity to really snowball. As
he's just dead. It's just a solo kill. Yahoo! And we'll have to see how that all started, but yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, that can't happen.
Our Galio's really walk the line always.
So you kind of have to, but not that close. As Kalen, oh, Ondil, if he dodges that E, I actually think he lives. Because then they can't stay on top of him, can't do a little bit of extra damage that comes through. So...
Oh.
Why do we go in? I know, even if you get the knock-up.
Yeah, you get the knock-up, you don't kill him, you die anyway.
It's legitimately the Airy damage, by the way, that killed him.
Yeah.
Or what is it? No, wait, is it Scorch?
Wait.
I think it's Scorch.
Scorch?
I'm not even joking, like, because he was alive when the pullback.
2025? No, I know you take it. I'm just...
It
Scorch getting a kill in 2025?
What's
crazy.
What else would it be? That's insane.
And in game 3, we have Gwen versus Ambessa. That's
kind of crazy.
It's just kind of like draft ban chicken, you know? Where it's like, we're not going to ban it. And then the other side's like, well, we're not going to ban it. We're going to leave a counter open. What are you going to do? Are you going to pick it? And then they did. And, well, they got the counter and they got a different counter as well. So DRX kind of...
All right, Raptor. Game plan is gank bot. Although I do think that this time they do not overstep. So there isn't really an opportunity here. So we're just going to go for the next full clear. He did pick up his blue buff. So that's still on a timer. That's actually kind of crazy.
Why farm when you could just kill?
The Vikla versus Yehu matchup really is one of two mid laners who have been struggling so far. I was not expecting Yehu to really do exactly what we're witnessing here, which is just a complete and utter destruction of Vikla.
Yeah, and it's a Vikla who's returned to Rookie of the Year form.
You're doing this to spite me. I can see it in your...
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I just wanted to mention the narrative point we had from earlier.
No, you're Feldos, I can see you.
No.
You're not. No, I can.
Yeah, I would never do that.
I'm looking at you right now. I'm seeing that little grin. A little smug. No, that's not happening in front of my face.
Definitely not.
Do my eyes deceive me, Veldas?
Yes.
Okay.
This time they do. Yeah. I would never talk about Vikla's Rookie of the Year form. I mean, he did look good last series.
He did. He looked good in game 1.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like a Galio struggling in lane. Like, he made a mistake. It's not the end of the world. But it's definitely a mistake that shouldn't have happened. So, most important thing I feel like, more than anything else, is to just not get tilted. If you're him, and just try to... try to calm down, just try to farm.
Don't get tilted. Also,
your Galio.
Gold's even. We are just...
cruising.
Kind of chilling.
Just like Raptor, hiding on bush.
He's not 6 yet. I guess he's looking to the red buff.
Yep. Should spawn any second. Yep. He's doing it. And Raptor could take that away.
That timing there from Sponge actually spots him as he does it. Raptor hasn't based ever since he got that first kill. Picked up the double longsword, so we'll be having a juicy buy here. If this game just goes to late, though, like, who actually wins? Because I feel like Zeri, Lulu in our heads is like auto-win, but I feel like Zeri hasn't actually had that status for a while. And there is also Gwen and Sivir on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually kind of interesting. I think it will come down to whether DRX can kill Diablo or buy enough space for Teddy. Like, those are kind of the two. They have great tools, right? They have the Jarvanite, they have both Aurora and Bessa.
Ooh. Maybe he didn't want to take that.
Now Raptor's in the area. Although so is Sponge.
I mean, yeah, Sponge is there. Andal just hit level 6 off the wave. Oh, we're going. Teddy with Cleanse and Flash, and he's going to have to use both of them.
That's big, though. Not getting the opportunity there to E, instead having to use the Flash. That's a big win. Kellen making us believe. Oh, Sponge just walks up and smites it. Easy peasy.
Yeah, we got to re-engage here. This is why Kellen picked that Leona. He's going in. And so they are. They got the ult right on that backline. Kellen going to be zoned away and killed. Raptor as well. Clear in the backline himself. Finally going to be able to pick up one, but now it's 4 members of DRX just on the chase. And that's another kill over to Teddy, who's enjoying a very nice and free early game.
As of course, we have our 5v5. As we see the value of the Lulu, I think, actually come through. That BNK can't help themselves. They're going to fully commit to the fight. And they start off trying to get a kill on Sponge, and then both Rich arrive, and Andal just presses R. And now, kill for Teddy. Early snowball started here for Sponge. Everything pointing towards a very good direction here. As we go in, again, on Sponge, look at that. The combo comes through. And then here, Yehu's already there. By the time Diablo starts autoing people, half his team is dead or dying. And then Clear flashes for the kill onto the Lulu. It's fine, but it's not great. And DRX, what did, I'm sure, currently joyous. Brandon Valdez, his 10-game
It's on the line.
On the line.
I know, it's very scary. With BNK giving kills over to Zeri. Yeah.
How are you feeling, Mr. Valdez?
About the Pred?
About the Pred.
I mean, like you've said many times in this series, I think it really does come down to whoever's going to play better as the game comes along. Like, it's great for DRX. They're getting Teddy very fed. That's pretty big. But it's only 200 gold in the lead in the AD carry position, and there's not going to be any significant items ahead. So, you know, might just come down to the way it goes. I'm worried about the Lulu. Like, as a BNK guy, you were just talking about it, I am worried about the Lulu and the potential disengage, because if you can peel off of that, Leona, you're really very much just kind of chilling. A bit more trading here, but Vikla doesn't seem to be winning that anytime soon.
He's not losing his heart anymore, though, with the Spectre's Cowl done. So at least feeling good about that. Might be an angle when Raptor shows up towards the bot side of the map here, but we'll see if there's actually a window given by Yehu. Doesn't look like it's the case. Maybe a cancel angle here for Vikla is... Yeah, Yehu not going to fall for it. Could have been like, oh, he's low, I'm going in. Doesn't actually end up happening.
Yeah. Good hold for now.
Actually, a pretty sizable gold lead for DRX early on.
Yeah.
With an arguable scaling advantage as well.
Yeah, jungle mid jungle, doing very well. Even Rich, you know, he's behind, but he's catching up. You can tell in this matchup. After picking up the Eclipse, Clear has to go back and buy himself.
It's also Giga Chat 1 item finished versus not Giga Chat 6 components. You know,
6 components.
Well, I guess...
Actually, it's 5.
Ring is... Actually, you're right. I got no defense.
Yeah.
Early Dragon being taken. But I'm going to be real with you.
Thanks.
I'm normally not. Normally I'm alive.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Yeah, no, you know, I'm...
Finally. Some honesty from Chronicler.
After 4.5 years.
Yeah. Now that you're leaving, it's like, well, you can say whatever you want, right?
No one's going to stop me.
All right, little ult in here. Needles are going to miss. Now clear. Is it a bait? There is visions, they know. Right, it's not going to be baited. The rest of the team was coming up the river. Feats of Strength, by the way, was picked up by DRX.
Yeah, following the second Drake, we also have a Cloud, which is a very fun soul. Atlas happy. As I was saying, I would love it for the symmetry if DRX beat BNK here, because then we have the trinity of Bro beating DRX, DRX beating BNK, BNK beating Bro.
Yeah.
Like, that just feels right to me.
And those three teams are basically in the same spot.
Yes, they are.
So...
And it keeps the race for that not to be in 9th, which is really what it comes down to. So fun.
Yeah.
And so exciting, because let's say that DRX win here, right? That means that they're only a single series behind BNK. They're even with Bro. They'll be 1 game score behind Bro.
That's pretty close.
That's doable.
There's only, you know, one other scoreline that could be closer. So it's really close.
And it also means that BNK don't build their lead, right? Because BNK would go to -11, which is only 2 games ahead of Bro. Still a series though, so BNK is still in the best spot to not fall down. But it does really highlight, like, we talk about the Legend group, you know, and like, oh, it's cool. I'm alive, they're going to get overtaken by 2-1. But the real battle, as so often is the case, is being fought.
The real battle.
In the Legend, or in the Rise group rather, because... guess what? If you're not in top 2 in the Legend group, oh no, it's fine. You know, you're just not getting as good of a position. You're still there, still at the table. If you're 9th...
I mean, for that, you don't want to get 5th, because then you have to play in play-ins, right? That's the real issue. But as you mentioned...
you're still in play-ins.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Ooh. Yeah, you're still playing for something.
If you're 9th...
You're
out.
Your year is over.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
You don't get to enjoy the giant month of best of 5s that we have.
And it's, unless we have a truly historical collapse of DK, which I, on a fundamental level, believe in, but on the gameplay level right now, doesn't seem like it's likely. It's going to be BNK, it's going to be Bro, it's going to be DRX. So DRX winning here could have massive ramifications. Don't forget, even like the 2-0 that Bro got over DK at the end of this, that's why DK is here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have even had a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Can all snowball Velda.
Bro has its hands in everything, you know. It's controlling everything like the puppet master.
So Degon is the puppet master?
No, he's not the leader of Bro. Just of the Bro fan club.
Is he? I feel like Atlas. Who was the first on the Bro fan club train? Wasn't it Atlas like way back? LOL King Lava. Was it just Twitch chat?
I think it was just Twitch chat.
And we just followed it like the sheep we are?
Yes.
That makes sense.
That is our job, in fact, actually. And going for a little play here onto the turret. Not sure about that one. And he immediately backs away, especially with the collapse coming into mid. Kellen looking for it. He's going to get the slowdown and the flash out of Ondil.
That is nice. Not enough to tilt the game in their favor, but some wins being found here. Bot lane turret also falling. And you know what this reminds me of the like following Twitch chat? That there's a lot of people that won't know about Twitch plays Pokemon, that never experienced that.
Yeah.
Which is still one of the funniest and most interesting things Twitch has ever done. There's been like a lot of studies done as well, because it's just such a crazy cultural phenomenon.
Yeah. I was there.
Yep, me too.
Just like you guys were there for Game 2 when we broke the record for 2025. Most kills in a game at
when we
49.
Had the first Chronicler play-by-play in 6 years. When we had the...
Extremely rare.
We had the extreme... Yeah, we had the Veldanalist. Not quite as rare. Still pretty...
Yeah, just slightly
That's still, you know,
rare.
When you're doing your pack opening, it's still good pool.
Yeah, you're like, ooh, okay. Yeah, that's nice. All right, all right.
It's
you
not,
know, it's not like the drop.
It's not the Atlantalist.
Yeah,
That's
Omega rare.
That's like 4 boxes, you know? That's not just a pack.
Yeah.
What is the rarest in the LCK? What
I think it would be like the Degon analysis cast.
Oh god, yeah.
All right, we're going in. They're using that Leona and that Galio. Should they have used it, though, is the question, as yes, Ondil is going to go down, and now he can just hold on a Teddy. The damage already done. The bleed is there. He flashes in for the kill. BNK, they are ruthless. And they nearly even get Yehu as well.
Get me a replay. That was actually crazily well done from Kellen. Because it started off with him looking caught. But man, BNK pulled through. Oh, and that means the game basically dead even again. And that's right where we like it, Valdez.
Yes.
Okay, so watch this. So at first it looks like he's just getting collapsed upon. So he starts off Eclipse, then gets the proc, and then goes on top of the Lulu.
Yeah.
So Lulu doesn't get to play throughout this entire sequence. Vikla also flash taunts.
Why did he ult Yehu?
I have no idea. It must be a misclick, because I imagine you're trying to ult, you would be trying to ult
I
yourself.
think he might live for a lot longer if he ults himself.
I think he still dies because we did actually have the Neferi tether was already used, right?
Ah, yeah.
So the moment
That's
Raptor
true.
shows up, he still dies.
But then they couldn't have used it on the Teddy, maybe, you know?
Well, he
Less
still would have gotten
damage.
the reset.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because it's the Neferi, right? But
Yeah, like, who is this champion again?
yeah, I mean, we haven't.
Hasn't been that long, but I don't know.
There's also been 2 versions of it, right? So,
True.
although, let's be real, we didn't see that.
The first one didn't really
Old Neferi
exist.
wasn't real. But all this does is pull back the game to a perfect equilibrium.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of wondering, because the guys had a lot of ideas about food, what is the rarest LCK card you can get? Like, what actually is it? So Dagon Shiny, which is Dagon like, maybe Dagon not predicting bro in a matchup where you feel like he should predict bro. I'm not saying...
He's done that a lot, though.
Has he? No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in matchups where you wouldn't expect him to have a chance. I'm not saying like predict bro against Genji.
Yeah.
I feel like outside of that, if they're playing any other team, he's always bro.
Sure.
Just love bro.
Bro aren't even here, but you know what? I love bro, says Dagon. Why did Atlas do that? That was really mean.
Well, I hope the space can later enlighten us as to why that happened.
Is the Atlantis just like...
Is he bullying?
Yeah, is he just a bully? I don't know. That was what did? What?
What? No.
No, it wasn't.
No, that wasn't.
Okay,
Is
well,
it evil? What did?
Evil what did as well.
Is it actually? Was it evil? What did? Okay, this is very. That's the rarest card.
Evil what did,
Oh.
yeah. All right, we're doing it again. Gonna get the cleanse out of Teddy. And it, you know what? Tempo vibes, they might be confusing, but you can feel it. Like BNK are behind, but they are leading the tempo. The vibes are in their favor.
No. The tempo vibes. They're also ahead on tempo. But we need to be very, I feel like we need to be very deliberate with our use of tempo, not to actually upset people that know what the concept means.
That's true, yeah.
And actually,
I have to be careful.
you know, talking about base timers and when you get to move on the map, when your opponent moves, and when you move out a turn or in. That's all different. Tempo vibes, however, though, are an Atlas invention and can mean whatever the hell he wants it to mean. So, incomprehensible, evil what did, that's the rarest LCK card. I don't know, what did give me a little mischievous.
Yeah, no, he's pretty mischievous in general. But he also like volunteers for stuff, so I don't know. It's like he's a really hard guy to read at times.
Yeah, I cannot read that man at all. I don't know what I'm watching.
I don't know what does this mean? What did he mean by that?
I do think that what it is really embracing Rise.
Uh-oh.
Well, is it? I guess it is!
All right, we're just sending it. In goes to Galio 2, and Teddy's dead.
How did that work?
They just did it. They just
Wait.
pressed their buttons.
Did it work?
Well, Vikla doesn't have flash, so no, it didn't work.
It didn't work!
Wait,
yes!
they're getting a turret in top 2. Woo!
I love it when I ask how does it work and then it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's good. Wait, no.
You know it
Sponge-
shouldn't.
Sponge, you can't die.
Oh, he wants to go in.
Well,
Exhaust, bait it out.
This is just a free versus free as long as Rich doesn't arrive. Rich is on his way, so they decide to dip. That's not good.
Otacon.
BNK, that's not what you want. That was a little overforce. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, Tempo Vibe's pretty crushed after that.
So they just get Otacon for free?
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
I think maybe BNK get the Drake unless DRX is going to run immediately down. So that's something.
So, Raptor, you can't lead with the... I think if he doesn't lead with the untargetability, maybe he gets out.
But I don't think he would have been in range unless he
Yeah,
got that speed boost.
I guess he wouldn't have. But then don't go for the play. Just like, you use the TP, it's fine. Which I know BNK would never do that. Also, does this actually mean that much in the grand scheme of the thing, of the game? I don't know. It's Rise. You know, we're just here for the ride. Maybe we should rename it to Ride Group. Because we're just on
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Because we don't know what happened.
I like Rise Group better.
It is better. Let me dream. Even though it's a bad dream, you know, that's okay. Still do that.
I'll let you stay in your nightmare.
The Gwen?
How do they still have flanks with these TPs? Over the wall, this area's totally fine. The Aurora ult was kind of confusing, and down will go Kellen. A little bit too deep on that one, I would say, as now Diablo all by himself against an Ambessa, but he's got a little bit of help from Vikla. Rich has to flash away. The re-engage from BNK is Raptor. Full on health, but now he's not. Tons of damage done by this Aurora.
They remember up, but the health bars are low. Yahoo!
Who's going in? Oh, not quite enough.
But they got Drake. That's soul point for DRX. That's still a win.
Yes, it is.
Guys, it's okay. This is not...
It's a Fury. Wait, he stopped the back.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, no. That would, like, make that player go AFK in solo queue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a GG.
Thankfully, we're not in solo queue.
So we're going crazy as Kellen goes in. They try to 100-0 Yeo, and it just doesn't even work a little bit. He gets ulted, then hops out. How is this fight even close? And I think it's due to DRX kind of splitting up a little bit too much. That taunt from Vikla there to ensure that Diablo doesn't die, actually really clutch from him.
Yeah.
And then you have the reposition from Raptor, but their health bars are all gone. So we are getting soul point for DRX, which in this series has been absolutely insanely powerful. Because let's be real, this game's a little bit of a mess. Also, shout out to Yeo, redemption game on the Aurora. If he dies there at the beginning of the fight, I don't think they get it done.
Yeah. It's really important for him now with this gigantic lead. I mean, this is the biggest in the game to carry. On the other side, I feel like Clear's in a pretty good spot. Like, he lived for so long. He was part of the reason why they were all looking behind at the back of that play. As now we're just diving in. Once again, the taunt is good, and this time we were just saying how important it was for him to carry, and he gives the shutdown to the Sivir. As now Clear, the other guy who has to carry, goes down too. So, I don't know.
Well, they invested a lot, though. Multiple ultimates used. We'll see if they can get out. The health bars aren't looking too good. Maybe looking for a turn as Rich goes in.
Yeah, looking for the turn here. The taunt onto 2. Gonna do a lot of damage. Diablo is really pumping out the damage at this point in time. He is quite low, though. Teddy, a couple of autos is just gonna do it. The triple comes out for Teddy. And there it is. The Fountain Laser is alive with a Quadra.
That is going to be Baron for DRX. What a roller coaster of a game, but that's what I was saying. Like, yes, they get Yehu, but they use so much in making this play work. Not waiting for the wave means that Kellen actually takes crazy amounts of damage. And then while this is happening, Clear can't get caught like that. If he is alive with the rest of the team and he doesn't get taken down, or Teddy gets caught there, maybe it's playable instead. Really nice slow play there. That's the Nash, and that Nash is going to lead as well into, I mean, at this point, the fact that it's even remotely close, testament to BNK's fighting capabilities, but they're not getting out there, right? Like, there's no way to have to try and turn the fight, but you're not turning onto Teddy, so what can you do?
Yeah.
And again, I keep going back to it, but I feel like this Lulu should have been answerable for BNK. You need to go for something that can neutralize it. Leona just doesn't do that.
You know who neutralizes who? Is Lulu against the Leona. So
we also have Atlas's take on the rarest LCK card.
Yeah, I saw.
It's positive, optimistic wolf. So I guess on the contrary, it would also be negative, like pessimistic Mao.
Yeah.
That's like the both sides.
Yeah.
It's like...
or like really lawful, like not conniving Ox.
Oh,
you know?
Ox when he's...
like following the rules.
Yeah.
We got like a little split thing going on, and
TP.
another flank TP. They just keep getting these. It's a lot of damage. Just gonna taxi over to Vikla and just get away. Meanwhile, the turn, but not really a lot of damage, and a big cataclysm onto that front line. Looks like DRX are running away with this one. They're going to get that Nefiri, who for some reason exists. And now it's a big push here. They already have the Baron. And Wadid, the one DRX predictor, is going crazy. We've lost control of the Wadid.
The Teddy not gonna let this win slip for his fingers. Punch goes in.
That is a combo if I've ever seen one. That was beautiful. What a great way to end this game, too. Teddy lives at the back of it, too. Double kill comes out for him. And it is done. This best of 3, DRX going to take the 2-1 victory over BNK.
And our weapon triangle is done. It's complete. Bro is able to beat DRX. DRX just now beating BNK, and BNK 2-0ing, bro, at the start of this week.